Okay, I was thinking about like something to say, but the only thing that could pop up in my mind was pain stream because of like some school project that I have to do. I'll explain what it is later, like probably in like a little bit. But I'll tell you right now, not great. Like I have a rant and a half. I very much have a rant and a half. There we go. Okay, this wasn't what I was going to talk about, but usually when I send things, like in some servers, to like self promotion, because I can do that in some places. I'm not getting banned from Discord servers by doing this, by the way, before anyone asks. But in one of the servers, there's like an automatic function for that the owner set up for me, which was nice of them. But the problem is, it doesn't work for streams like at all, and I can't put it in there manually. So I had to do this like this forum for it, and it's not fun. I don't even remember what I was doing last time. Oh, I was getting wood, wasn't I? No. I was getting food. Yeah, that would make a lot more sense. I'm gonna go get that now. Mm. Either way. Yeah, I'll talk about that stupid rant that I have. It's about school. Because, like, all of my rants are about school. But anyways, I have a school project that I have to do, right? And it's due on Monday, I think. Which normally, like, them being in a shorter, like, a short-ish time frame is, like, normal. But it's not, like, an essay or, like, slide deck like you would think it would be. I have to design an entire small business in the span of like less than a week. And that's easier said than done. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And the teacher gave us next to nothing. So I have some stuff. It's not great, but it's some stuff, I guess. And that's not all. I have to present this to a random class. Like a class I've never seen like any of these people before. I don't even know where I'm even presenting. But I had to like present this for like 30 seconds or something. And then like get some data out of those people. Like I don't know why. Well, I think I do. I have a guess why. Like I was never told about this. I only knew it because of context clues from like other people doing this presentation in the middle of class. And these presentations are like without warning. Like they just appear out of nowhere. So like it just who would think of this? And why would they think it's a good idea? Like, why? Uh, just thinking about having to do it is just a headache and a half. Like, what am I supposed to do about that? Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I'd assume that there's some people out there who don't even know that this part of the project even exists at all. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, if you're going to do this, at least give us, like, a warning. Like, a Google Classroom post or something. Like, ugh. Like, I feel bad for the group of people who have to do that first. Because they had no warning at all. Well, we only have, like, some warning. And that's not even from the teacher themselves. Like, what? Like, jump scare presentation. Like, it's literally what it is. Like, why? Just simply, why? Oh crap, I wasn't even on the right thing. Oh no. I wasn't even aware of that. Oops. I was wondering when it was gonna happen for me first. Like, for the first time it's gonna happen. I wasn't really doing anything, at least. Like, I wasn't describing an entire dimension. I was just ranting about a stupid school project. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing was, like, half of my grade. Like, I wouldn't have... And, like, I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. Like, it's probably just gonna be, like, a test grade or something, and we already taken a test. But this is for, like, economy, obviously. Well, I guess there would be other names for the classes, but this one's named economy. And, like, you would expect this to be, like, at the end of at the end of the semester, because this is, like, a semester-long class. It hasn't even been the end of the first quarter yet. Like, the end of the first quarter is in about 2 to 3 weeks, something along those lines. And I'm just like, if the projects are gonna get this bad when it's not even halfway done with the entire semester, I don't want to see what the next project is. Cause what's next? Imitating Apple? Like, I don't know. Like, do I have to imitate, like, this thing right here? Go with, like, a bite in it? Here, I'll bite it. It was much more than a bite, but either way, you get the point. Like, just... And we were told that it was going to be later than, like, now. So, like... We don't know as much stuff about economy that we have to, and we're already starting a business. Like, a small business. Okay, the teacher calls it, like, some kind of, like, simulation. But I highly... Like, the teacher is using the word simulation very loosely here. Because not only are we using real money, like, with everything... Like, including things like having to pay for a spot in the place that we're doing the project in. Like, we're gonna have to pay, like, a little bit for that. So, there's, like, simulation is in heavy quotes here. But it's also with, like, random people. It's not just, like, oh, pitch this idea and see how many people would actually buy it. No, you have to make the product. Or, like, the service or whatever. And then random people will come in and do this. And I'm just like, okay, you could, like, eliminate, like, half of this entire project and it'll do the exact same thing. So, like, there is no point of this. Like, you can literally just come in and do literally what you have done before, which was just have people walk by you and give you, like, a fist bump if they would actually buy your product or not. Like, you could just simply do that, and it would work way better. Like, having the idea for something like that part would stay in. And, like, having to change the price often and, like, stuff like that. Like, that I can see still being in the project. But having something like making the product and then selling the product to strangers, like I can get that because of like bias from like other people would like probably mess up your stats or whatever. I mean, I guess it wouldn't for me because like I don't talk to people at school, but that's besides the point. Like maybe it could be an issue from having like not enough of a sample size. Like that part I can understand. But having to literally make the product on such a short notice, by the way, like this project was announced like this Monday. Like what was the person thinking? Also, I did not put in the calendar here. There you go. I had that turned off for something else. But either way, and this is like directly after my speech that I had to do. So like immediately after. Oh yeah, I forgot about making a bed. That's what I was doing. I am too busy complaining about a project immediately after something else that was big. Which I guess is kind of justified because I'm just doing project after speech, after project, after test, after whatever. Like I get that some teachers would do midterms, but it's not even near midterm week yet. In fact, it's 2 weeks before that. It's like, what are people doing? Like, what goes through my teacher's mind sometimes? Like, I can understand, like, the speech teacher's one. Because, in fact, we don't really do all that many speeches. Like, that one makes sense. Having to do an entire simulation of basically a mall. Like, the teacher says that the purpose of this thing is to know if you would prefer to do, like, run a business or not. Though if I wanted to run a business, I feel like I would have known already as a senior in high school, if not in college. And even then, like, I can just do something about that myself. I don't need to come up with an entire project that wouldn't go out to many people at all. So, like, there's no point of this. It makes no sense. Okay, so the sun's almost set. I'll go sleep in the bed and not have to deal with phantoms anymore, I hope. Main reason why I got this thing. But even then, I'm scared of, like, whatever project that I have to do next. Like, what garbage will the teachers come up with next? I'd assume another lab, because in between the speech and the project, I had to do an entire lab that I had to make up myself about energy drinks. And we were told next to nothing about two. Like, come on. Like, if you're gonna make me do something big, at least tell me what to do. Did I get the bug again? Wait. Did I get the bug again? Oh my god, I did. How does this happen? Look at this. Like, how? How am I doing this? What? How? Like, am I just invincible from one side? Like, if I had a bow and arrow, I would have thought that would be a great time to test this out, but nope. I'm gonna leave that one stuck in the trees alone. He's not really doing anything. He's just doing whatever that is. Either way, yeah. My plan for this stream is to work on my base for a bit, and then I'm gonna look for new dimensions, because I haven't done that in a good while. I haven't really done, like, a stream in this in a while. I tried doing one on Friday, I think? Yeah, it was this Friday. I guess last Friday, because it's Wednesday now. Are these guys still spawning? No, you were just moved from... You're the other one. Also, the shield thing is... Nope, the shield thing's still going. I thought I thought the shovel disabled the shield. Like, I don't know how I'm recreating this. I never looked back on a VOD for this. And I'm so confused of why it happened. Or why it is happening. I don't get it. Either way, yeah, since midterms are coming up in a few weeks, like, I don't know how much, like, I don't know how many I'll get, like, first off, because not all my teachers do midterms. They say that they're forced to, but they usually just take, like, a random test, and then they just call that the midterm, because it doesn't change anything about the grading scale, like, at all. So, like, saying that they have to do a midterm is kind of like an empty threat. That, I mean, will they still be painful? Yes, but not because they're like a midterm. It's because they're a project. Well, not really a project, more like a test. I mean, projects are kind of rare, but they're so annoying, and I hate them. Like, and they say that they do it because they think that it would be more fun than a test. But I prefer a test more than a project, because a project takes a lot longer to do, is much more painful to do, and if it's a physical project, it's literally just like the worst thing that you could ever do for school. Like, anything physical for a project is basically just like playing Doom, but instead of like guns, you get popsicle sticks. Like, it's not fun. It's just pain. Like, why? And yeah, I just call this like the complaining stream, because that's like all I'm doing right now. Because school has been taking over like my life entirely. Like, all I do is just wake up, go to school, go home, actually do what I want to do for like 3 hours, then go to bed. Like, I don't get time to actually enjoy myself. Like, I don't wonder, like, what I have to do, like, what I want to do most of the time. I'm just worried about what I have to do for school. And in some classes, they're like, whatever, like, you think that physics would be, like, the most painful one, but honestly, except for, like, the labs, which, yeah, those are, like, fine, because it's a science mathy class, like, you kind of expect them. At least not, like, all the time, because, okay, I'm gonna, like, okay, I'll talk about it later, but either way, like, I'm worried about, like, the big things, because there's always this one big project or test, not usually project, like, there's this one thing I have to do every single time that I'm always worrying about the most, because it's huge and it always takes up a part of my grade, and there's, like, no time for me to, like, actually relax, because, like, all I am doing is just having to do something outside of school, to, like, work on a project. Like, in a bit, I'm gonna have to talk to, like, my parents about setting up a PayPal account just for that economy project, which sounds the way out of the blue of, like, why I would need a PayPal account, because honestly, that should be, like, one of the dumbest reasons of why I would need a PayPal account, to do a school project. Also, just a little side note here, I'm gonna have a lot of fun editing this part, but also not really. Because it's probably gonna be like months, like after it happened. Like when I actually go back and edit all of this stuff out. Like it should be like whatever. Like I feel like this is probably just gonna be like a big time lapse. Like something. So it's probably not gonna be that bad. Like, and I probably will just get like angry at the project again. Because like, why would I not? Like, I do need to look up when fall break is. Because I know that my parents are, well, my parents are taking me to somewhere else. I don't remember where it was. But over the weekend, we're going to go somewhere else. We're going to do some stuff, like mostly with family. Because my family does not live where I am. They usually live somewhere else. Well, not really usually. Well, okay, like one part of my family lives somewhere else, but not where I am. That's what I mean. Either way, over the weekend, like immediately after, like the last day of school before break, just like the moment I get out of like the school bus and into my house, like on the last day before break, I have to finish packing up everything and then go leave to that. And like normally that would be like whatever, it's like wouldn't be that bad of a drive, right? I'm pretty sure it's a 6-hour drive. And since I get off, no, when I get home at around 4, like, and this isn't including like traffic or whatever, like it's a 6 to 8 hour drive. It will probably, like, not even including the traffic, it will probably be around midnight to 1 a.m. by the time I even get there. And even then, I still have to like unpack and brush my teeth and whatever. But like including traffic, it's probably gonna be around like 2. Like, and that's like the low end. At the high end, it'll probably be like 4. But at least it's not California. Like, you got that. Yeah. Like, it's just pain. I mean, when I'm actually there, I'll probably be fine. Like, the drive back probably won't be as bad. Like, I remember last vacation that we went to. Though this isn't really a vacation, it's more like a birthday party, I guess you could call it. But either way, like, we had to, when we left to go to that vacation spot, where was it? It was in Florida, I think, last time. Which, for a person like me, sounds like a terrible idea. It wasn't my idea. Like, but it wasn't too bad. I mean, for someone who lives there, then yeah, it's gonna be awful. But like, there for like a few days, it was a lot less like painful than I thought it was going to be. Like, in fact, I got complimented about like my looks there more than where I live now. Like, ironically enough. But either way, yeah, the drive there, like, no, like to the vacations, like, the drive from home to vacation spot was around, like, we got there around like 7 or 8, but the drive back home was around to 12, like 12:30. Like, I don't know what the difference of time was there. I'm pretty sure it was about the same. So traffic, like, I'm just gonna assume that that was from traffic, and yeah, it's not great. Not great at all. And assuming that it's gonna be like 4 by the time like we leave, which I don't know why we're not leaving on the day after. I mean, I guess there's like some reason why, I just don't know why. Like, usually we don't do this. Is like the only time ever that like I had to go leave for a vacation spot immediately after school. Like, so this is pretty out of the ordinary, but it whatever. The drive's gonna suck. Like, I know that. Like, I know I wouldn't be able to edit anything, like, when we're in the hotel room or whatever, but whatever. Like, I got, like, 2 weeks after to edit videos and stream and stuff. So, I have all the time in the world. I don't think 2 or 3 days is gonna affect me very much. In fact, I don't think it would affect me at all. Like, I have a ton of things to edit still. Like, I just... Like, I won't say what it was, because I don't know if I should... I don't know if I'm allowed to, I guess. But I had to record something for someone else, like, a little bit ago. And it went fine. It wasn't, like, a school project or anything, so I don't think I'd be using my VTuber model for a... For what? Like, a school project. Especially not something that someone in, like, the class is going to see. If I made something using my... If I made a video using my VTuber model, that's just a recipe for getting bullied at school. Either way, that was fine. Like, it wasn't bad or anything. So I have to edit that. And then I was in the middle of doing another video, a stream highlights video, because I've been planning on doing those like every other video. Like, normally it would be like... Normally it would be like, I'll drink water. Normally what I want to do, for, like, content-wise, is every other video will be a stream highlights video for 20W14 Infinite until I catch up, like, to, I guess, the attempt I'm doing now. Though my plan is to only, like, I want to do stream highlights for my first attempt and then my second attempt. My third and fourth I'm probably, no, my third I'm definitely not going to be, because literally that didn't even last like a stream. I'm not going to do my fourth attempt because it was basically just like the first, so it wouldn't really be any different. And, like, I don't know if I want to do stream highlights for this one yet. I probably will will start making them at some point. But as of right now, I'm not going to touch it until I actually have, like... I know that it won't die for a while, is what I'm saying. Like, if I know that, well, if the run doesn't last very long, then making a stream highlights video for it would be kind of weird. Also, I'm just gonna make these windows, like, really big. I don't know why I made these walls, like, huge, but I did anyway. But still, like, like, I have to do highlights. Well, I don't even... How many streams was it last time? Like, not last time, like, the second attempt. How many was it? Like, I should probably look here. It's at least 5, I know that. Live... 1, 2... No, that's a messenger one. It's the only the messenger stream I've done, and I counted it by accident. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, No, it's 10. I've done 10 streams for that attempt. All of them averaging around like 4 hours. So it's probably gonna be like 20 parts. Well, 20 parts at most. At least maybe around like 15? Maybe? Also, I don't like this. This huge window here, I don't like. I want to like shrink this down a little bit. Like that. There you go. That's a lot better. But either way, like, yeah. Should I cut down this mushroom? It's kind of in the way of my house. Oh yeah, I forgot to send this to someone. I was meaning to send something to someone, but I forgot to do that until now. I don't know if they would see it at all. Because I know that they aren't usually available on these days. But whatever. What does someone sent me here? What? Someone just sent me an image, I don't even know how to describe it. Yeah, and then they just said, "What am I looking at?" Like, I'm asking the same exact question, and then I open up Spotify by accident, because apparently I have the curse of constantly opening up random applications. Like, usually it's DaVinci. Like, why do I have the curse of DaVinci? Leonardo da Vinci, what have you been doing to my computer to make me accidentally click on your editor software they have no affiliation with? Because you're, like, centuries behind. Like, when was Leonardo da Vinci alive? I don't know. Chat, do you know? I don't know why you would know, but I'm gonna ask you anyway. But he has no affiliation with it. But I'm gonna ask him anyway. Gonna ask him from, like, the afterlife somehow. Also, there's bats on here. I didn't even know that. I guess we have... Well, I might have known that before. I don't know. Either way. Yeah, I did do a few streams of, like, other games sometime, like, every now and then. I was wondering if people would want me to do something like that more. Because, like, the Risk of Rain 2 stream that I did, like, really well. Like, well, it did pretty good, like, during the stream, but, like, the stream VOD itself did, like, really good. So I might do more Risk of Rain 2 at some point. Like, that's my plan anyway. Because I know that people like that. What is this notification? I didn't even read it all the way. But it said, like, sorry I crawled out of mediocre. That's all I could read. And that's just because I didn't even read it. But still. Well, I would open up the notification to see what it was more, but I know that my camera breaks every time that I do that. Because I'm using my phone as a webcam for, like, my VTuber model. But when I do, like, last time, it completely disconnected my... completely disconnected VC face to my phone. So I had to reconnect it. I don't even know if I like that. Look at this. I'll probably do something like this, actually. Yeah, I might raise this platform here. I think that'll look pretty cool. It'll be like a little cozy, like a cozy, like what? What do you call it? Like a club area, like a clubhouse? Yeah, I think that'll look cool with this. What was I talking about again? Oh yeah, Risk of Rain 2 streams. Yeah, I'll probably do that again. I might, like, I'm thinking if I want to do stream highlights for that as well or not, because, like, on one hand, I feel like people would like to watch that sort of thing, but on the other hand, that's like 3 hours worth of content that I have to go through, and my limit is usually like 2 hours. So it will probably take like a long time just to get that done. But then again, because of like the free time that I will get from like fall break, I might have more time to be able to do it. So I might wait on it until then. What other topic is there to talk about? Because all I've been saying is just complaining about school and then video stuff, which I don't know why I keep doing. Like sometimes I feel like I'm reviewing too much before the actual video comes out, so like all the hype is gone. Like other times it's just like, what else is there to talk about? I guess I could go into like details of like what my project was, like is going to be about for economics. It's a really dumb idea, but it could probably work. My my project is for like the simulation, quote unquote, is like I'm doing like this weird like arcade type thing. And like for the most part, like it seems innocent enough until you realize that like most of my Steam games are not really couch co-op or competitive, which is already an issue by itself. And then you got the other issue that games can't last more than around like 5 to 10 minutes, because like people usually only get like at most like half an hour to be there. That's like another large chunk of games that aren't there. And then they have to be school appropriate, which is like whatever, that's normal. So you have another like another chunk of games out. So like all I have to really play is Just Shapes and Beats. Yeah, Just Shapes and Beats, Smash Bros, maybe Rounds. Like, I have no idea about Rounds. I still have to ask the teacher about that one, because I have no idea if that one would be good enough. We're not necessarily good enough, more like appropriate. Like, I feel that it is, but I don't know if the teacher feels that it is. So I have to ask him about that. And then Beat Saber, which usually, like, okay, that's not a co-op game, but I feel like if someone wants to do something by themselves, like, what if they're like me, then, like, they're gonna want to do something by themselves, right? So, there you go. You got a single player option there if you need to. But there's also another problem, is that the fact that I don't really have all that many controllers to work with that would play well. Like, the set of Joy-Cons that I have disconnection issues sometimes. Well, one of them do. And then the other one has like a slight drift to it. And I've never sent it to Nintendo yet or anything. So someone's gonna have to do with that. And then the other one has to do with the wired Pro controller. And I have no idea what I'm going to be doing for the other two controllers. And there's also going to be another thing of how, like, I have to use my Steam Deck for this as well. Like, how am I going to bring these things from the school to, like, how am I supposed to bring these to the school to wherever I need to without them getting, well, A, stolen from people because they love stealing my crap sometimes, and an entire console is like asking to get it stolen. But also, how am I supposed to bring them in the first place with a backpack? Like, that doesn't really seem very smart. But I gotta do it. Or at least figure out how to do it. Okay, I need to replace some of these with like slabs, but like other than that, I think this is gonna look really nice. This won't serve any purpose, it just look cool. But I don't know, I like it. And unlike last time, this dimension won't set itself on fire! I've checked already, it's yellow concrete. And I've already found a lava pool somewhere. I don't remember where it was. Either way, you got a little window lookout area over here. Could put my crafting table there. And give myself a reason to go up there. Give me you. The one thing that I don't like about this biome in particular is that, like, all the leaves just don't decay. And there's nothing I can do about it. I don't even know what type of wood I want to use for the roof. Because I feel like if I use birch, I feel like people are going to get mad at me for using birch as a roof. But like on the other hand, I don't really have all that much to work with here. Like, I would use the yellow concrete as, like, a floor. Like, I could do that. I would use the yellow concrete as some sort of flooring. And then I'll use the oak for a roof. But then you got the problem that the yellow concrete doesn't come in slabs or stairs. So, that's not even an option. I could go look for spruce. Like, that is an option. Like, maybe I can find a dimension that uses a bunch of spruce. Like, I think that would be a good idea. Like, if not, then maybe a different type of wood. I probably want to use spruce for, like, trapdoors for, like, the outside of the windows, like last time, either way, so I'm gonna have to look for spruce either way, so if I don't use it for the roof, I'll at least use it for the windows. Alright, just, there you go. Actually, I'm gonna replace this with this, so I have more wood. I got that done surprisingly quick. I thought that was gonna take a lot longer, because I know last time it took quite a while. But nope, I was wrong. Thankfully. Alright, where's the other portal that I placed? There it is. I've got to get a book, so I'll just light it and then come back. Spider? But what's spider? Oh, it's on the roof. It's probably on the roof. Because I know things have been spawning up there. I'd be kind of concerned if they spawned inside, because I didn't break any torches, and they can't do that from the inside. They can only do that from the outside because of the light. Should probably also set up these safety features, because I've been putting off doing that, and I know what happened last time. Like, maybe 2 times? I don't remember if it happened once or twice. Well, I know I died once. I don't know if I fell down here twice. Actually, I don't think it... No, it only happened once, because if it happened twice, then I would have died. Because I didn't have feather falling on my second attempt. That's the only way it could have happened. Because I know when I died in my second attempt, it was... Oh, I thought I saw something move over there. I was about to get really confused. But either way, when I died, it was due to me falling in my mob farm that I was building, which didn't even work very well, by the way. So I had no reason to make, well, little reason to make it. I had a reason to, it just wasn't good. But either way, yeah. Like, I fell in that and died. Which, first off, sucks. Because that run was, like, really good. Where's the counter? Here's the counter. Like, I had a ton of elytras. It was really fun to do things in. This is just frightening. Why are there lag spikes? And why does it have to be bird poop? Here, let me turn on my render distance real quick. Yeah, my computer's not liking it. I just heard the fans start running. Oh, these are stairs. I can't even use them properly. Why are these all... Why is this a thing? I've never seen respawn anchors as one of these before. Is it even worth trying to find up here? No, it is not a good idea. I see the subtitles and I've heard it. No, get me out of there. Let me slowly walk back there. And even then, respawn anchors don't do anything for me because I'm in hardcore. It's the most useless one I've seen. It's laggy, it has illusioners, it has diorite stairs, it has respawn anchors that would probably explode if I tried to light them. Like, why? E, no, I don't. I want E, but not that kind of E. Oh, my chest is starting to hurt from being too enthusiastic about this. Well, I guess I can't say I'm too enthusiastic about this, because if I was too enthusiastic about this, then I'd be a clickbait YouTuber. Yeah, my Xbox doesn't like it when I use add-ons either. I don't think your Xbox would like it very much if it uses this snapshot. This isn't like an add-on or a mod. This is a whole snapshot from Java. It is very unstable. Okay, I'm just gonna see if these are these infested? They're infested. I've never seen anything like this, but I don't like the fact that there's leaves there. Still looks dope though. Oh yeah, it is very dope. This is my favorite. It's my favorite April Fool snapshot. It's great. But these dimensions are not really liking me very much today. It's probably best to not pull up my foot and steal in a highly flammable dimension. Like, I don't know how burnable these boxes of infinite books are. But since they have wood textures and probably are made out of wood, I think it would be safe to assume that they would burn pretty quickly. And if those don't burn, then the ladders will burn, and the actual oak will. Because there's a bunch of oak there as well. That color looks cool. I just kind of ruined it with, like, the yellow fog. Alright, counter. I don't know why I said it like that. Let's hope that it doesn't have phantoms, because I did see last time that there was phantoms in it. At least it's not phantoms. Still don't like it. I grab these pumpkins and these cocoa beans. I want cocoa beans. Like these conga line of zombies. Ow! Ah, get me out of there. Let's not get mauled today. Yeah, go. Oh no. Oh jeez. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, I should have expected that, but still, like, yucky. At least the spider's kind of suffocated. Somehow. I know why, just... What? Well, like it was day and then they weren't burning. These dimensions are kind of weird. Like, there probably wasn't a daylight cycle in that at all. And even if they did, like, I don't know if they would burn. Because here, I'm gonna show you an example of my home dimension that I'm using right now. How did the spider get in the portal again? Why would it, more so, how did it suffocate? What was the string just transported? Like, see, here, there is no day and night cycle. Like, it's just, like, day, and I guess, like, a little bit of orange if you go over here. I guess if I raise my render distance again. I don't know if it free string, yeah, it's enough for a fishing rod. Which, don't use a fishing rod in the snapshot. It's not a good idea. I've learned that the hard way. I spawned an Elder Guardian. Either way, yeah, there's no daylight cycle here. But I know that phantoms and bats can spawn here, but the phantoms don't burn. And in fact, I found a bug that, for some reason, I don't know how I did it, but I've done this twice now. That if you do some, like, weird shenanigans with the shield, which, I don't, like, it's something about blocking the shield when you pass right through it. At least I think that's the case. But if you do it correctly, you get, like, auto blocking, but you don't even get the speed debuff or anything. It just kind of gives you the buff. Like, it's like, I know that the shield still drains its durability from doing that, so it's not like entirely overpowered, but it's still kind of broken. Like, I've only been doing it on accident. What is going on here? Oh yeah, when you crouch when going through the portal. Well, in this version, it's just right-click, like on Java. What is even going on here? I was like, I know what's dropping my frames here, but like, how am I even supposed to like get through this? Where even am I? What Y level am I on? 61. What is this? Chat, I'm scared. Like, these are mushrooms, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Are these mushrooms? Yeah, mushroom stems. Like, is this just like a bunch of tunnels connected by fence gates holes? I don't understand. I've only seen something like this once, but it wasn't like this. It was just like a village, just in a hole. I don't understand. With note blocks, apparently. Yeah, some dimensions have like a sound that just constantly plays. And this is one of them. Like, it'll play like a random sound effect. Like, in this case, it's note blocks. Usually they are note blocks. Like, it's either usually going to be a note block or, like a mob sound effect. Like, I don't know why this even exists, but I'm getting out of here. There's no point of me being in there. Need to... More annoying. Like, imagine building your base in that. Like, No, just don't build your base in that. Like, the only reason why I would is just to make a small base, and it is just to annoy chat. And even then, I think I'd be annoying myself more than chat. Like, I'd be going insane, just like those rails from having to get the honor rail achievement. And even then, I still don't even have that achievement. It was pain. Don't get it. Especially not in beta Minecraft. Like, it is not fun at all, to say the least. Alright, what does this dimension have? Probably more garbage. Oop. Thanks for the synthwave sky, I guess. And I saw that and I'm leaving. No, no. I don't know if you saw that, but I saw a Vex there. I'm not risking that. No. Fair enough, I just do stupid stuff to annoy my friends. Only be limited on Bedrock Edition. Yeah, Bedrock doesn't really have anything like this. The closest that I know about is the potato. Like the potato add-on, because they did like some kind of like substitute for the April Fool's snapshot for 2024. I know it's nowhere near what the Java edition has, because the Java edition has like a completely different dimension, like a completely different quest line that isn't really helpful at all. A bunch of item substitutes, an entire grappling hook. Like the grappling hook that just makes you do the loader risk of rain 2. I'm gonna give it a high five. I can't really give you a high five using my VTuber model, but just have like a virtual high five. Hey, you like Silk Touch? This place looks like a dream. You got infinite food, infinite packed ice. What is this? Infinite red terracotta. Like this is just a dream. There's this is like a Minecrafter's dream. Yeah, ignore the dragon. Hold on, I want to look at something. If it was the Wither, I'd be much more scared. Okay, the dragon's kind of gone. I'm pretty sure the dragons just kind of only fly in circles, because they don't have nothing they're connected to. So I'm not too worried about it. Glad I... Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. You're the first person in chat who's ever made that joke. Like, I don't know how. Like, most of the jokes just have to do with 10 something else. Like, we got 10 fish. Like, I remember a few streams ago, we got 10 beef. And then now you get the joke. Like, it's not even intentionally supposed to be that sort of joke. And I'm hoping that this doesn't even get me banned on Twitch. But still, either way. Yeah, first of probably many. Like, also, look at this color here. This watercolor. Why is it, like, fruit punch pink or purple or red? I don't know. One of those colors. But yeah, I'll definitely mark this place down. Don't mind the Ender Dragon. Not really needed. Yeah, but other than the melons and the packed ice, there's not really much interesting here. I know the dragon's somewhere over there. I hear it getting louder. But still. Yeah, I'll mark it down, but I don't really need to keep this, I don't think. I mean, no, I guess I will. Yeah, I guess I'll keep this as a portal. like, I'll mark it down, but I don't see why I would need this entirely. Where's Donkey when you need him? What? Is this supposed to be like some kind of like Shrek reference? Because I don't get it. Oh wait, oh it's a dragon. Oh, I get it. Well, the Ender Dragon's like a purplish black color. And the dragon from the Shrek movie is like a pinkish red. Packed ice melons. The dragon from Shrek, apparently. There you go. I'm not gonna understand why I wrote that down, like, when I look back at that. But whatever, whatever, we're gonna roll with it. Surprised there's only one dragon spawn. Usually they spawn in, like, a dozen. But hey, at least it's not the Wither, because if it was the Wither, like, I can see, like, really good Wither farms being made out of that. But having to build that in survival mode, let alone hardcore, like, it would be an insane achievement and a half just to do that. Alright, we have flower pots and sponges, but also gas. And what is this, white stained glass? Yeah, white stained glass. These pots are lagging my game out. I know that because whenever I look over there, it's my frame, like, look at my frame count. It's on the top left corner. You got 15 frames here. When I look over here, it shoots up to like 60, because 60 is the max I set it to. Like, that's saying a lot for just flower pots. Here, no, I can do this. There you go, there's that same some frames at least. I'm also surprised that kind of worked, because usually, like, water just kind of evaporates. But in this case, it doesn't. These are wet sponges. So I kind of wish that it did here, because it would also do something about these. I think. Yeah. Because these would just instantly evaporate. Yeah, I'll grab a few sponges. And next time I find a place that evaporates water, I'll just place those sponges in there. I'll also just mark it down for the sponge, but I'll also mark it down for lag. Because, like, okay, most April Fool snapshots aren't as unstable as this one. Like, the 2020 April Fool snapshot is the most unstable snapshot out of all of them. Like, the second most probably being 2023's. Because that one has, like, the more you play, the more lag that you would get from it. Indeed, that was a little laggy. Yeah. It can get worse. Believe me, it can get worse. Here, let me just get you the best example of this. Any type of leaf that isn't connected to a piece, like, to a log. Like, that will bring you down to, like, -2 frames per second. You'll be going backwards. Not really, but if it did, it would be pretty funny. Like, you just start going back in time. You get like the pain. This reminds me of a mod from a mod pack that I was playing at some point. But, like, actually a vanilla game. Like, look at this. This looks like like what was it? Like the Aztec dimension, I think it was called. Like, it looks like that. And apparently I'm also pinkish purple in the inventory, but that's it. Like, what? I like the fog, though. The fog looks really, like, really cool from afar. I wonder. Yep, there's the evaporation that I needed. But I didn't bring the sponges. I want to do from the fog mod pack. I never heard of that one. I gotta look into that one. Also, yeah. After some time of looking, well, more playing this snapshot here, you kind of just stop questioning everything. Like how there's water, even though water would evaporate from a bucket. You just kind of stop questioning it. It's a horror mod. Oh, that's probably why I never seen it, because I never really look into those sort of things. It's probably a good mod pack though. Like, there's a few mod packs that I've tried that I genuinely don't like, but most of the mod packs don't really run on my computer very well because Java. But yeah, like I guess sometimes want to do like some mod packs like for streaming and stuff, but like most of what I do is this snapshot right here. So where did the portal go again? I keep losing it. It's just this one layout of this dimension. And I always lose my portal. But I think I just found it. Yeah, it was right here. But still, like, because usually how these dimensions work is that it'll take a layout of one of the, no, like, either one of the three, like, one of the three vanilla dimensions, or it'll take a few out of some, like, ones that it generated by itself. And then it'll generate random blocks based off of it, based off its biome. Like, it'll generate random biomes, like how many biomes there are, what those biomes have. Like, sometimes they're vanilla biomes, but other times they're randomly generated ones. Like, that's basically how those dimensions work. If you want sometime, there's a guy I watch gameplay, this channel called Calvin. I've never heard of that person. Like I want to do collabs with people, like, for streaming. Like at least more often. Like, what is... This looks like a barren wasteland. Like, look over here. It looks like a thing that you would find from, like, Fallout or something. I like the moon. We're on the moon right now. We're on the moon before 2023. This is the moon before it looked cool. Okay, it just started raining. There's also bees. What is this Nickelodeon slime? Why is it snot? There's a lot of end teleporters. These things are weird in the snapshot, because they don't take you to the end, like the end islands from other spots. I hear piglins and I don't want to deal with it. Oh, hello. Okay. But yeah, these just kind of take you like into some other random area. They don't actually take you to the end. And I would take them, just out of curiosity where they would take me, but there's no way to get back, so I just don't bother. Which, I guess if I wrote down the coordinates, I could do that for like a randomly generated dimension, just like some sort of challenge. Like, I guess that's like my way of just exploring land, though usually it would mostly just be the same. Because these things are kind of like backrooms levels or something, where everything just kind of looks the same, but they're themed in a sort of way. Like, I guess unless you take like backrooms level 0, or if you're a fan of like the backrooms as like it's only one level or something like that. Like, what is this? Oh, this is a mine shaft. Oh, and we get fruit gushers? Okay. I don't like the fact that we're right next to this, though. Where's the spawner? There it is. Yep, yeah, that's what I was worried about. Poison! Hey, get out of here. I'm gonna break your spawner. Yeah, don't mind me here. Actually, do mind me here. Oh god. Uh-oh, we're in a bit of a pickle. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh, this isn't very good. Can't really do much about this. Oh, yep, there you go. What do you mean free XP? I mean, I guess it was if I played that correctly. I would spectate the world, but you can't go through portals, so there's nothing really much to go off of there. What is it now? 9,005. That's great. I'm disappointed in myself more than anything else. I am extremely disappointed in myself. Because I did that. I chose to do that. And now I need to change my channel description. Yeah, because now it's the sixth. I don't know how to say it very well. Because I can't say the word six for some reason. But either way. I need to change the stream title too. I won't change the stream title. I don't care. But either way, at least it was not the fall damage. I'll give myself that credit. I think, like, what is it? 3 out of 5 deaths were from fall damage, from my own doing. Like, it's something along those lines. What I need to do is just be more careful with, like, what I pick and choose for, like, fights and stuff. Because I had no idea what was over there, either. Like, I just threw myself into that. And just assumed that I was okay. That's not something that you do in this snapshot. That's like breaking the golden rule. Like, know what your surroundings are. Because, like, half the time, you will never know. Like, there's something that you would learn in the dimension that you wouldn't even know, even if you've been in there for, like, hours. Like, in my first attempt, I was building my base, and I learned that the phantom spawned, and then I learned that fox spawned, and then I also learned that bat spawned. Where initially, I had no idea that those were even in the dimension in the first place. But, like, there, I just threw myself into it and just assumed that I would be okay. Like, a better option probably would have been just to block it off, which I thought of doing, but I just thought I would be okay because I had iron armor. And I didn't also assume that the skeleton was also going to be there. But yeah, not great. Like, my main goal of this is just to beat the Ender, like, okay, first, just beat the Ender Dragon, which I'm pretty sure I could do if I actually took the time to, like, well, didn't take the time to build a base. Like, I feel like it would be doable. I just spend, like, a lot of time building a base, which I feel like I shouldn't be doing all that much. Like, I'm spending too much time building rather than actually going out and getting better gear, figuring out what I want to do, like certain dimensions, stuff like that. Like, I need to do what the speedrunner strat do and not, like, build a base. Though I'm not really a speedrunner. If I were to speedrun something, it would probably be the snapshot. Because I think that would be really fun. Because you got, like, the keyboard warriors doing this really fast. Like, it would just seem like gibberish. But it actually has, like, a lot of meaning. And if you misspell, like, one thing, even by, like, a capital letter, I'm pretty sure, you would get, like, somewhere completely different. Like, you got a whole, like, solar system or something. I don't know. I have to build base because I tend to collect pretty much everything. Well, I'm more talking about like building like an actual like structure of like a big base, like a mega base, and not like a storage, if that's what you're talking about. Because if you're talking about like a hole in the ground, like I usually do for like my first few days, and like it's more like a base camp, or like a mini base, I guess. I'm talking about like these huge like mega bases with like these huge builds, like stuff like that. Like I want to do those, but I just keep dying. So I need to like get like this. I need to get like gamer mode. I gotcha. Yeah. Also, I'm gonna have to do like the yucky gross and use birch doors. Like that's like the one thing I can agree on with like, well, fully agree on with birch being bad, because like what are these? Like look at it. Like I feel like if I like kicked the top 2/3 of that door, it would just break like instantly like a piece of paper. It probably is pieces of paper. But still like, I thought I got texted something. No, I did not. But still, like, yeah. Probably this run in particular, I won't focus much on finding a base dimension yet. I'll probably keep everything, well, okay, if I do find a place for, like, a home base dimension, then I'll probably keep, like, everything there, but I'll probably keep it, like, simplistic. I won't make, like, a big base or something. The door looks like an unsprinkled Pop-Tart. That's a great description for it. Yeah, well, I'm gonna protect myself from the zombies using unsprinkled Pop-Tarts. They can't defeat me. That's great. I wonder how many people would like go into the chat and like first time chatters, they would look into it and then just starting to say like what, like get like really angry at the fact that I'm using birch doors even though that was there since day 0, because apparently the days start on day 0. Like technically it's day 1, but still. I can't unsee it. No, I can't either. When I get an anvil, the first thing I'm gonna do is just rename that one birch door to Unsprinkled Pop-Tart. Oh god, that just reminded me of the fact that in one of the latest snapshots, they've added the ability to put a tag to like any item so you can eat it. So now I can literally just name that Unsprinkled Pop-Tart and then actually eat it like it's the Bear Grylls mod. Don't judge, I'm just a funny guy. I'm not trying to judge. It's just like, oh god, I can't unsee the power of Unsprinkled Pop-Tart. When's the last time we even had Pop-Tarts now that I think about it? Like, it's at least been a few months. I don't even remember when it was either. Alright, I'm just gonna do it right now and just sacrifice a squid. There you go. I need that for the book and quill, with the 2 book and quills, and I don't need to make 2 sacrifices, thankfully. Though the squid usually just sacrifice themselves. Come here, pig. Come here. Thank you. Usually I would breed these things. But, like, pigs don't even give, like, a secondary item, like, towards anything. They just give food. And speaking of food, I got called down for food, so I have to go. I haven't eaten them since high school. Oh, it's been a few years. For me, I know it's been in my junior year at some point. I just don't remember when. Maybe in the winter? I don't know. But either way, yeah, I got called down for dinner, so I have to go. This was a very fun stream. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Uh, but yeah. Bye bye. Don't get don't get attacked by unsprinkled Pop Tart. And dude, thank you for coming over. I appreciate it. Bye bye.